And it's nice to be able to say Royal Canadian Air Force again, because for many...
Round of applause, don't you, ladies and gentlemen?
Taking off is the P-47 Thunderbolt. We are moving in. Sally B. Of the North American P-51D Mustang forming up on the B-17. Now we read. Operating fighter escorts early on really did hit them hard. RAF Spitfires could hardly escort the American bombers any distance into Europe, but the P-47 and the P-51 in particular that we've just seen with the B-17 changed all of that. But just imagine what it must have been like for the crew. You mentioned the scale of it, Andy, and this in large part. The effort involving keeping this aircraft airworthy in private hands by Owen Sally Bowen and colleagues with V-17 Preservation at Duxford is also verging on the superhuman. This aircraft last year celebrated its 50th anniversary on the British display circuit in private hands. Ellie has been at the helm for the vast majority of that time, and as the number of veterans dwindle, I think it becomes ever more important that this aircraft flies on in salute to them. behind this aeroplane comes courtesy of the contributions made by private individuals. And here it is, the Dassault Rafale C. Bringing the aircraft in now at some 350 knots. Reconnaissance and anti-shipping platform. The Air and Space Force also uses the two-seat Rafale B not only as a conversion trainer, but also as a two-seat combat aircraft, Strike Eagle. And then there's the single-seat Rafale M model, the navalised carrier-borne version, used by the French Naval Air Arm, the Aéronautique Navale. Now, undercarriage down. Because right from the start of that campaign, they will be launching strikes from their base at Saint-Dizier in metropolitan France. Now, the speed bleeding off, and the digital fly-by-wire controls really coming into play as we see the aircraft at the slow speed pass in from the left. The UAE and Indonesia, and Serbia is shortly to add to that. Final pass.
The Red Arrows. As the team heads goes, you'll see them change formation into 7 Arrows. Reaching the top of the loop on this beautiful day, they're approximately a mile high, over 6,000 feet. Slowing to 120 miles an hour, they'll get their first chance to look back at all of us watching.
Go, Bob, go!
Leading the formation as it twists to the right is Wing Commander John Bond, referred to by the pilots as hand side. The aim of the first half is to have all aircraft fly as one. They do this by listening to the commands from the team leader. from the right-hand side with creamy smoking blue, dusty smoking red in the rolls matched. Keep watching as the colour changes, they come round to the right. The aircraft split in front of us, reds 1, 2 and 3 are out to our left, reds 4, 5, 6 and 7 are out to the right. Section to the right is led by red 6, Flight Lieutenant George Hobday. He's in his first year as the synchro leader. Around the smoke from reds 1 and 2. The constantly changing vector from red 1 makes this difficult to orientate. Setting up for the Hannah break. Tricky manoeuvre, reds 2 and 3 are sandwiched in between the boss and red 5. This takes a huge amount of trust and skill in execution.
Holding.
To take his references from the Service in the military is incredibly rewarding but also demanding. None of us can do our jobs effectively without our families, friends and loved ones. This heart is to recognise their dedication and thank you for their continued support. I'd also like to take the opportunity today to dedicate the heart to Lisa from her son Owen. Keep watching for Red 7 to roll around and stop his roll before reversing it for Sidewinder. agree this provides an awesome spectacle to finish the show. On behalf of myself, the Red Arrows and the Royal Air Force, we hope you enjoyed the show, and we'd like to thank you for coming out today, supporting these events and appreciating how amazing aviation is. We always love seeing your pictures, so please do link us in anything you put on social media using the hashtag Red Arrows. As the team accelerate down towards us, please put your hands together and make some noise for the 2026 Red Arrows.
And another reason we're delighted this aircraft is here is we are celebrating 25 years of the C-17 Globemaster in RAF service. 25 years. I still find that very difficult to believe. Yes, because since the RAF retired the short Belfast, one of which you can see in the National Cold War exhibition in the RAF Museum here, way back in 1976, the RAF hadn't had its own outsized strategic airlift fleet. It has relied on civilian contractors, ironically including some of those same short Belfast that are retired in service with heavy lift cargo airlines, but also things like Russian design or Soviet design, now Ukrainian products, Antonov and 124s. It was decided to plug that gap. A lease and support deal with the US Air Force for an initial 4 C-17s was finalised in 2000. And as you say, Andy, they came into use the following year. So, for the first time today, if you look away to your left-hand side, for the first pass of the C-17 Globemaster.